Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin bubble news channel. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin is something new and exciting that could change the future. In addition, it's very strong. Everything that's going on, like lightning and amphetamines, can't be stopped. It's still going to happen. Since it will always be driven by the free market, it will be used as money. It is a form of money. Where would the first place use it as money be? When a country is the farthest from the money control. Okay, that makes sense. Also, people who have lost their banks. This is a bottom-up disorder. Already has a hold on money, and it's still happening. There are different points of view and opinions about where we should go. Tell me what you would do to stop Bitcoin at layer 2. The sudden rise in the price of Bitcoin was caused by Elon Musk's new profile picture, which shows him with laser eyes. MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor pointed out that Musk's new profile picture has the famous laser eyes joke in it. This joke became popular during the 2021 Bitcoin bull run as a way to show a strong dedication to Bitcoin's growth and success. After what seemed like Musk's support, Bitcoin's price briefly went over $68,000. After a time when prices were pretty stable, people are becoming interested in Bitcoin again. In 2021, the laser eyes meme went viral, and leaders and celebrities used it to show their support for Bitcoin, which was trying to get its price to $100,000. In February 2021, Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and briefly took it as a payment method before stopping it because of concerns about the environment. Tesla still has $184 million in digital assets as of Q2 2024, even though there has been criticism. There have been reports that Musk might go to the upcoming Bitcoin conference in Nashville after he changed his profile picture. Some people think Tesla might be getting ready to make a statement about Bitcoin. Someone once caused a stir in the cryptocurrency community by saying that Dogecoin could do better than Bitcoin if it were scaled up enough. On this point, I disagree with Michael Saylor's view that it is only a financial asset. And if he's right that it's just a way to store value, then it will move. All that happened was the US switched from gold to a currency backed by oil, the petrodollar system, and then to Bitcoin. It will be controlled and shut down so that theft can continue if that's all it looks like and it doesn't become a way to buy things. Please give more details. That is, I see a world where cash and Bitcoin can live together, especially at first, and fiat can help. Many ways to use Bitcoin. As those tracks meet, we might move to a Bitcoin standard in the long run, but I don't think that can happen right away. I think people will want to spend their fiat currency, which is losing value because it's easier to do so. Also, different countries will want to print fiat currency and collect taxes in it, but Bitcoin's ability to keep value might be its most important feature. That being said, I'm going to approach this from a different angle. You know that people have had to control and steal money for a very long time, and that base of money was stolen from 8 billion people, right? From the beginning, that's the world we've always lived in. This basically means that if I could steal a little money from people over time and they wouldn't notice, I could build a business that way. With that information, we can say that the world has always been that way. That was possible until Bitcoin came along and took away the ability to do that. Attacks on Bitcoin over the last 15 years have all been attempts to stop it. But Bitcoin keeps getting stronger, more autonomous, and safer over time. In that case, you couldn't stop layer 1. Then you need to end layer 2. It's necessary, and steady coins would be a sign of that. In that case, the US dollar would be used to buy and sell these safe coins, and we would switch from gold-backed petrodollars to Bitcoin-backed petrodollars. We could then lower its price though, since people would be using a different form of money instead. Like we did with gold, we could use swaps to keep the price low. As more and more people use it as money, it would become impossible to steal. What would that look like in terms of what might not happen and what would have to happen to basically say that? Sure, it would get rid of it. We all know about the US, and I want to be careful when I say theft. There are many people involved in the theft, so it's not really theft. However, we all know that deflation is the normal state of the free market, and anything else is doing its best to stop it. That's why if you made a safe coin or a use of the US dollar, more people would buy it. That doesn't mean it wouldn't fool people. That's what I mean when I say it would trick them. They'd use a US dollar anywhere because they think it's worth more than their own money. But it also would be, since a stable coin is something that will always lose value at the same rate as the US dollar, right? Not for Bitcoin. So, these methods don't work together. When there is a free market, prices go down. Your time and money are being stolen by one more. Next, think about what you would do if you wanted to stop Bitcoin at the second level. I already knew what I would do. I would allow steady coins. Self-custodial would become slower for me. I would make ETFs so that people wouldn't have to keep their money in their own wallets. I also tried to slow down the putting in lightning and everything else that was built into Bitcoin. If I wanted to cause confusion about what's going on, I would support a lot of other altcoins or bridges. It looked okay through that lens. You could see this coming from a mile away. From the point of view of energy, Bitcoin is like this. Yes, I know that energy limits Bitcoin, and being there makes more energy available. Additionally, why? Since it gives people a free market way to get energy. Use this as an example. You personally run a bakery. There is extra bread that you throw away every day at the end of the day. When I get there at the end of the day, I tell them I'm going to buy everything they make, but I want a deal. The next day, you make twice as much and hope I show up. Following that, I purchase it, and later I show up and purchase everything. You make 10 times as much bread the next day. I purchase everything. Or then 100 times as much bread the next day. I purchase everything. I've set a floor price on your bread because I'm a buyer, or the last customer of an economic spirit. All right, I'll just keep buying more, so it gives you more options so you can make a lot of bread. In the energy field, Bitcoin does the same thing, so it's making a lot of energy. There is a lot of energy available, and the price has to keep going down because the free market wants better and better products at lower and lower prices. All over the world, energy is spread out by this. For example, if you're building an energy plant, you no longer have a capital cost that doesn't have a base user. Instead, you have someone who will always buy anything extra that you make. Of course, you would use Bitcoin to help make energy. That is now sending energy all over the world and